Okay. Saturday. Saturday was an interesting day. So we had the bagels left over from the night before. Amazing bagels. Wish I remember the name of the bagel place, but it was a dope bagel place. I remember the cream cheeses that I bought. They had an egg bagel, which is to die for. It was so delicious. I remember the cream cheese frostings. The cream cheeses I bought were one was birthday cake and another one was cookie dough, and they were both fantastic, amazing. I gained a good, I want to say 5, 6 pounds on this trip, and then proceeded to burn it off in the past few weeks. But we went there, and so what we did is we walked up I forget what it's called, Skyline, Sky Bridge, Sky, something like that. But we walked along that, and apparently it was Andrew's like first time really walking the way through, and I got to see the city and everything, and see a lot of beautiful sights, which I took a lot of pictures from while I was walking because I don't like to hold up traffic either. I know how to walk in cities. I learned. Um, I got a picture of how close we were to New Jersey, and really keep those motherfuckers on the other side of that bridge. um, and they do. I got some really cool snapshots that I actually kind of like from this trip. I saw some intriguing architecture, some real futuristic shit. We walked past Madison Square Garden on the way back, which was really dope. And then we traveled. We wound up at Grand Central Station, and so there, while I was there, my friend Lex was actually in town, so I was supposed to meet up with her. So we were setting up a time and place and everything, and so we decided to meet up in Harlem. I actually saw the Apollo Theater. I wish I got a picture of it, but I was an idiot, and I thought I was going back that way, and I didn't. But yeah, shit happened. I wound up at a Caribbean place, and I've been so slept on Caribbean food because of my Caribbean buddy. Yeah, he's in the state, but I haven't seen him in years, and his family had some delicious food. So went here, had a pate for the first time. I had plantains also for the first time. Pate was dope. Plantains are not exactly my steez. No hate on anyone that likes it. I really want to try more Caribbean cuisine though. I wish I remember the name of this place. I think it was called the Golden Crust. Amazing Caribbean food. Holy shit, it was so good for a really good price too. So we had some lunch there, met up, hung out. It was just me and Lex. We went to this museum, and I'm so mad because I bought a hoodie there, and I accidentally left it in New York. So I'm waiting for Andrew to send that back to me because I love that hoodie, and that hoodie will appear again on Sunday. But this museum we're at is God, I wish I remember the name.
Is this on your Snapchat, your Instagram?
This is my video. How is it disrespectful? It's history. This
This
stuff.
is history?
It's a museum.
It is a museum.
It's keeping records of history. That's why it's important.
Are you gonna read it or are you just gonna take a video?
I'm gonna take it with me so I can read it later. Actually, I am looking at it now. It's always interesting to think about the history between Gandhi and Martin Luther King because Gandhi was very vehemently anti-black.
Yeah, I know.
People forget
That
that.
picture's so cool. Him and Coretta. Black and white.
I'm here for it.
Me too.
It's the kind of love I need in my life. Because it's a dope museum. It was a really dope historical site. And I'm glad that Lex took me to see it because she comes to New York a lot more than I do because she's closer where she goes to school. But I saw this fascinating history about just like black artists and ways of black expression and throughout history. And I didn't get to see the full exhibit, but of what I saw was still very much a lot of interesting stuff to learn about that and like American black theater, which is right up her alley because she's a playwright. And the funniest thing was she had this funny ass adorable ass moment where she's just like, ooh, history. I'm like, what the fuck was that shimmy that you just did? She's a big old history nerd. Love my best friend. And so it was just me and her, and then we caught up with Andrew and we started walking around. She needed to do some shopping, so all three of us were gang shopping around New York, going to different shoes and stores and stuff like that. Went into Birkenstocks. Birkenstock shoes, fucking ugly. Holy God. I don't know how people wear those on a regular basis. They are not cute shoes, but they look comfortable. Like their socks and shoes are ugly as shit. So those shoes have to be comfortable, especially for the prices you pay for them. Good Lord. Okay. But after that was done, we found dinner. Went to this, I don't want to call it a sushi bar, But oh man, it wasn't exclusively sushi, but it was I think it was Japanese cuisine or Asian cuisine, and I think Lex and I got poke bowls, delicious. Even had a little flour in it. Like oh my, oh Asian cuisine, oh it was so good. I had so much good uh, ethnic food while I was there. Delicious, including some mochi ice cream and everything. And she was supposed to meet up with us later that night, but she wasn't feeling well. So it was just Andrew and I out on the town again. Two strong men hitting up the city. And so, we were checking out bar to bar to bar to bar. Only a couple, like one or two. And we found this one bar, and God, this bar was not fun. There's this annoying ass chick with a shitty blue wig on, and you know the way that certain people dance and they take up way too much space and doing twirls and shit like that. It's like, nigga, there are like 85 people in a 25-foot square radius. This isn't gonna work for you. Everybody is packed in there like fucking sardines. It took me 20, 30 minutes just so I could order my own fucking drink. Good God. Oh, and fuck coat checks. Really? Paying $2 so I can give you my coat and then get my shit back at the end of the night? Fuck that. I just held my shit. Or just kept an eye on it. I'm like, because if I lose it, fuck, that's my fault at that point. But we were there. They also had a downstairs area which was playing. I'll be honest, I was a little bit gone for a variety of reasons by that time of the night, and so I was downstairs. It was like really heavy industrial music. I haven't danced to industrial music or like rave type music probably since the last time I was at a rave, which was probably 2 years ago at RallyCon, and so that was nice. Being a little, having some nice adult fun down in a basement of a club, but yeah. And so then we're like, we're hungry. We need cookies. So we went to Insomnia Cookies, which I actually haven't had before, which is funny because Cameron used to work for them. Great cookies. I demolished those bitches. And so, yeah, that was Saturday.